Okay, so this is how my wonderfold wagon fits in the back of my Ford Windstar van. I do secure it with a bungee cord, and I also double wrap it around the frame so that it's actually secure. I found that when I just put the bungee cord straight around the wagon, it toppled easily, and I want to make sure that if anything happened, that it stayed in its place. So there was a few questions from a couple mamas about how to attach the seats to the frame, as well as how to attach the third seat in. So we'll start with the two seats that come with the premium model, which comes with the caboose, and of course the canopy that comes up and installs very easily. But that's not our focus for today. Our focus today is the seats themselves. So the seats come attached with all of the equipment needed, although it's not pre-assembled for you. So essentially what you're going to find is at the bottom of your carriage, you're going to find some slits. And these slits, you need to detach the extra female or male part, right now this is female, from the strap and the seat compartment itself, and attach it to the frame like so. It's just looped over and tightened, and that way when you thread your female part through the slit at the bottom of your caboose, that is what secures your seat belt to the frame. Side note, you cannot fold up your wagon with these attached. That's why they're super easy to unattach. Okay, so the top part of the seat simply lashes on to the top part of the frame. There are no slits required, because all you do is you bring your cord from your seat over the rail, over and under your toggle. And that can be adjusted and tightened as needed per child. When you are installing the third seat, you are going to have a little extra tendril or extra dangle cord, whatever you want to call it. And what I did was I threaded that back through the slit so that it came inside the caboose, and I attached the extra female cord that came with the extra seat to that tendril. Very easily done. I just attached it, tied it, looped it, however it works for you. That way when I install the third seat, I just click in the seat belt from that seat to this, and the seat belt's attached to a frame. And you just have to adjust it to fit your frame. So here we go. I always keep my seat attached to my handle. I put my seat in. I like to tuck it underneath the other two seats. It just makes it a little bit easier. And then I take my other cord, which I've shortened quite a bit, obviously, from this seat to the female cord, of which I attached to the other tendril from the other seat. Attach that. I attach the other one, and that way the base of this seat belt is secure to the frame and the little baby can't come out. The top frame and seat belt I take over the frame, over the caboose, under, over, and then I thread it up and over through this. So I go under, over and then thread it back, sorry, up and over through that. And it comes out like this. Okay, so it looks like that. It goes under, over, and then thread back over, in and out, and then you can adjust your strap how you need. And then I just fold the little headrest back and Velcro it to the frame. I don't think that it's really necessary. My kids can hold their heads up. If you want, you can kind of produce some sort of dowel system that holds the headrest up, but honestly, we haven't needed it, and when we go out, we need to keep things simple. If there's any other questions or things that people have troubleshooting with, I'd love to help. As you can see, I can dismantle this with one hand. It's super easy. You want to keep your tendril tight. I always make sure that I attach my seat back to my handle so that I can install it back into my car. So essentially, when I open my wagon, I have 7 clips to attach. The 2 in the back seats for the seat belt on this side, the 2 in the back seats for the seat belt on that side, the 2 for the third seat within the compartment, and then the safety seat belt, which I use most of the time, but honestly, there's so much weight in this wagon and it collapses in the opposite direction. I think it's more a safety feature. I did, however, install my third seat on the same side that my red, I guess we'll call it a collector clip, just so I can look at the wagon easily and know exactly what side my seat's supposed to go on. I hope that this helps everybody. I know that there's some troubleshooting with everything and the instructions weren't super clear, and it was like you had to follow the trail to install the seats. But y'all can do it, and I really love this wagon. It's been very helpful, and it actually gets more attention than my triplets do, so that's kind of nice, actually. Anyways, I hope you have a good night, and take care. Let me know if there's any questions. Follow me, and like and share.